that we missed the most obvious connection, genetics.
But the families aren't related.
You have no idea how right you are. Take Kellen and Grace Butler. Both of Ruby's parents have green eyes. Ruby also has green eyes, but one of her eyes has some shadings to it. It's a result of a condition called heterochromia. It's genetic, and neither parent shares it, so I kept digging, and the Shaw family tells a similar story. Specifically, the daughter's blood type matches neither parent.
But that's impossible. The blood types would have to be shared unless they're not related.
The most likely explanation is that both of the girls are adopted.
Why didn't Garcia find this?
She didn't know to look for it. It's a small town. Perhaps the parents didn't want the daughters to feel like outsiders.
But somehow this unsub knew this. That's the compulsion that's driving him. He's saving adopted 8-year-old girls.
We're looking for a male in his late 20s to early 30s. He's intelligent, physically fit, and meticulous, bordering on obsessive-compulsive.
We believe this unsub is abducting 8-year-old adopted girls in an effort to rehome them. Now, an agenda this specific tells us some things about him.
First, we believe the unsub was closely and negatively affected by the adoption system. It's possible he himself was adopted.
At last count, 16% of all serial killers interviewed by the BAU were adopted.
But considering the compassion he showed Ruby, we think it's more likely he put a child up for adoption himself. In order to target Ruby and Naomi, we think the unsub is working inside the adoption system. So this is the first suspect pool we need to rule out.
If our unsub sticks to his mission-oriented plan, he will attempt to rehome Naomi, most likely with someone that's familiar to the Shaw family. If we can identify this friend, family, or stranger he chooses for Naomi, we can get ahead of him.
We would like to keep the media strategy as tightly controlled as possible.
Unfortunately, when information was released about the Green River Killer's dump sites, the killer saw the news coverage, changed his MO, and it set the investigation back weeks.